Hey, this is Ivan, and I am broadcasting on behalf of Fit at 50. And today's topic is called Are You the Enabler? Have you ever watched one of those shows where they do what is that called? Intervention. And basically, all the people in a person's life show up. The person is somebody addicted to alcohol or drugs, typically, maybe even, addicted to being overweight. And all the people show up and they try to confront the person and tell them, hey, you have a problem. We love you. We want to help you. Inevitably, in every one of these situations, there's a person called the enabler. There's a person that's unwittingly helping this person to stay in their addiction. When I watched, I took my glasses on, this glare is hurting my eyes. When I watched this show called My 700-Pound Life, I love that show. It's kind of sad. I almost had a minute there. In many of these shows, I'm looking at a person that's 800 pounds sometimes. They can't go to the store. Some cases, they even need help getting out of bed. So who's buying the groceries? Well, she'll be mad at me if I don't get her what she wants. Well, you keep giving her what she wants, she'll be dead. And now that sounds kind of serious, and usually I try to keep it light on Fit at 50. But it's so important. Are you the enabler? Are you buying the groceries? Are you looking at the other way when the person is overeating, when they're, have too much grease and fat in their diet? As they steadily keep going downhill health-wise, that's not love. I know we say for better, for worse, sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer. I know the scripture says love is patient, love is kind, love keeps no record of wrongs. But the scripture also says the kisses of a friend. Well, I need to look that up. The wounds of a friend. Yeah, it talks about a real friend is going to say something to you in love. It may not always be pleasant. It may even hurt sometimes, but it may. But that's a genuine reflection of love. When we tell our kids, I've got 5. We tell our kids, look both ways before we cross the street, or they try to take a step and we jank them back. We're doing it to save their life. I might have gripped their arm kind of hard to get their attention or to keep them physically from walking out the street when they're not listening to stop. But I did it in love. There's sometimes when we have to tell people, get out, kids or whatever, love you, but you can't do that here. That's no less love than telling someone, baby, we got to do something different. Man, we got to do something different. If you're a friend, or sweetie, we got to do something different. I'm just not going to sit here under the banner of love and watch you eat yourself off the planet. I had a loved one I'm thinking of that I just refuse to buy those groceries anymore. You're a diabetic. I'm not going to the store and buying groceries for you anymore. Not buying that stuff. You want that stuff, you got to make that trip yourself. I'm not going to have that on my conscience. Don't mean I don't love you. Quite the opposite. Because I love you, I want to see you live a long life. I want to see you stay on this planet as long as possible. Oh, we all got to die sometime. How about tomorrow? You want to die tomorrow? How about, what's today? Today's Tuesday. How about Wednesday? You can step in front of a truck. You can jump off the edge of a building. You can accelerate your departure from Earth. So don't get so spiritual and deep and think that, oh, God's got this day on the calendar, that I'm going to die and there's nothing I can do about it to prevent it or to accelerate it. You can certainly accelerate it. A lot of people have. I don't want to be somber, but I don't know any other way to approach it and just say there's in the enabler's head is this notion that if I don't give them this harmful thing, I don't love them. And that's just a lie. That's a deception. Because I love you, I'm going to confront you with this harmful thing that you're doing. Some of you would easily confront somebody that was smoking cigarettes or doing some other harmful thing like drugs or something like that. But when you get to the point of obesity and, really ignoring your diet when you have diabetes, when you have high blood pressure, it's the same thing. It's a self-destructive habit that's out of control. And you just have to ask yourself, am I the enabler? Am I the person that's helping this in some way? My old pastor used to say, one of my old pastors used to say at the funeral, people say, oh, God took them. He goes, no, we need to be honest and say them cigarettes took them. And I know it sounds harsh, I keep apologizing for it, but maybe I shouldn't, because if somebody were, messing up the money in the house, we might jump on that. There's other things that we are more serious about, but for some reason we laugh, when somebody eats, overeats sweets or, eats too much greasy food and just keeps going down this conveyor belt to shortening their life. It's a serious thing. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It is not. It is not an easy thing to deal with. I've been married and I know making the wrong comment at the wrong time can really ruffle some feathers. Um, Ruffle feathers or wooden box. You know, um, I really love you. There's no way that I'm going to let you hurt yourself, even in small increments. It may not look like you're hurting yourself, but look in your medicine cabinet, the truth's going to be there. If you're 50 and over and you've been overeating and ignoring your diet and stuff, it's going to show up in your medicine cabinet. It's going to show up in your doctor bills. If I love you with any genuine sense of the word, love, I'm going to do my very best to make sure that I'm helping you avoid things that are going to be harmful to yourself. Certainly not going to be a party to it, and maybe that's just it. Maybe you haven't seen your role in it. Maybe you haven't seen how you're contributing to this other person's addiction. I encourage you to look at a show on intervention. Look at My 700-Pound Life. Look at those things and pick out the enablers. Then ask yourself, am I the enabler in my household? Am I the enabler? Am I one of the enablers? How do I escape being the enabler? Last point. If you loved me, I'm helping you. If you loved me, you wouldn't get mad at me because I decided to stop helping you hurt yourself. If you loved me, when I try to help you, you wouldn't go off on me. That's not love for me. It's another way to think about it. So again, this is Ivan, Fit at 50. The whole point of Fit at 50, and beyond is that we can have and enjoy life, that we can live a longer life. We can extend our life by the choices we make on a day-to-day basis. Doesn't mean, my daughter told me recently, Dad, you don't have to be perfect. And she's right. It doesn't have to be this maniacal calorie counting, thing. I don't count calories at all. I don't count calories. I read labels. I eat what I want to, but in moderation. What I eat, I control what I eat and not the other way around. Just because I see it doesn't mean I have to eat it. The food doesn't control me. And it takes some discipline, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. This is Ivan, Fit at 50, signing off. Have a great day.